Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with a win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab in this one, it's Walker Buehler. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner.
Nico Horner.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tracks it down for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
The 3-1. There's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ian Happ up to hit. 2-1 pitch is in there and the count is even. Even though Walker Buehler went to Vanderbilt, he hails from Lexington, Kentucky, and so he's a big Kentucky basketball fan. And the righty deals. Runner on the go. On the ground. Throw on to Rizzo. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. The 1-1. Muncy hits one in the air. Betts settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Justin Steele.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's a speed threat, Gavin Lux. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swanson makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand. Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up.
Dives, and it gets by. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Smith coming home. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. Takes it himself, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in L.A. And now the veteran catcher, Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen.
The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. O'Neill drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. One down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Righty delivers. Stays alive. One and two here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Taylor makes the catch, inning over. Cubs are down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
The count 2-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman,
Michael Busch steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Kicks and deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Bader makes the grab on the run.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Andy.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Andy Pages. In the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Two outs. Out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Chris Taylor. His first at bat was a strikeout. High fly ball, right field. And the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the third inning. Now it's the DH, Cody Bellinger. In 2019, Cody Bellinger became the first Dodger player ever to collect the MVP, the Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger in the same season. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chris, you know, Walker Buehler's social media handle is, in fact, Buehler's Day Off 21. Now all even up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down.
The first baseman,
Brandon Drury to the plate.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Center field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And that is that. And the Cubs are down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will.
And here it comes. And a count 1-2.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Drury makes the catch. 1 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. At the belt and fires. Fly ball to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next to Dodgers, the center fielder,
Tyler O'Neill steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And it is 2-1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-1. And that one is in for a strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Grounded out his first time. Runner leads away at second. Now fly ball to right center. O'Neill drifts towards it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
And now it's Max Muncy. Flied out his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we
to the right side. Bush whips it to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
they'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Flied out to center in his first at bat. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Off the plate inside. It's 2-2. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Man at first. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. That's to third. Slings to first, and that is that. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Singy, one thing Anthony Rizzo's used to is getting plunked. No one has been hit by more pitches in Major League Baseball than Anthony Rizzo since he debuted. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Snap throw. And now it's Alex Bregman. Flied to right his first time.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, fearless up there at the dish, and he just holds his ground, does not give up on pitches in the inside part of the plate, and that's why he gets hit so much.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Bader should have it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Dodgers, the second baseman,
Michael Bush steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. Swung on, popped up left side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Harrison Bader. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one is off the plate, and it's a full count. In the air, out towards left center. O'Neill puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. The 1-1. And strike two.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ripped on a line to center. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon.
And here's the first baseman, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Here's a rocket out to left. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in LA. Now here is Andy
The
Pajes.
designated hitter, Andy Pajes.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Chris Taylor now.
Taylor.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Top 6. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Back to the mound. Lux. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Third out, that ends the frame. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will
The
Smith.
catcher, Will Smith.
Hard hit to third. Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2. And a 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Justin Steele won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now, Adbert Alzolay. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Adbert Alzolay.
Two down, nobody on. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. Rizzo out of the play. That ends the inning. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. We head to the seventh now in game 2. All tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 9,
Danny Jansen to hit here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting, right fielder, Suzuki.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swings and misses. Slider right there. To kick the pitch. This one in the air center field, and that's the third out. Offense held in check there midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
The second baseman, Michael Busch.
And next for L.A., Michael Busch. And the right-hander deals. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still tied 1-1. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Yency Almonte.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 38, Yency.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And Bader is set down.
Now back, designated hitter.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Now here is Brandon Drury, and a base hit right there, and that turns the lineup over.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And here is ground ball, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. Will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
And we have good news. The tarp is off the field. The weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. So the lineup flips over. Gavin Lux now at the plate. 1 for 3. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, right side. Brings it in. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Left fielder.
And up next for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snap throw.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dodgers down in order, and our score remains 2-1. Now they turn to Alex Reyes.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Well, one-run game. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. O'Neill brings it in with a nice running grab.
Up next to the Cubs.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. And a pitch. Out towards left center. And that one hops the wall. Happ into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with one out. Evan Phillips taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 59, Evan.
Next to hit, Danny Jansen. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one's in there, and now 2-2. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Bounce to the left side. Over to Bush. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Nothing across on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bader should have it. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder
Tyler O'Neill steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, you could see his eyes light up when he saw that pitch coming into the zone. A changeup over the middle of the plate, and it was up, but it's just hard to lay off that pitch because you know you can handle the velocity. I think he just drifted a little too high on him, and he swung through it.
And now it's going to be Anthony Rizzo. The 1-1 is fouled off. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. The 1-2. Left center base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's Alex Bregman, known for his late inning heroics.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. The 1-2. In the air, left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.